An amazing way to start this event, to have First Nations drumming to start a multicultural event. My name is Paul Little. I'm pleased on the behalf of Waterfront to initiate this event and say thank you to all the people who put this together, but critical will be the two people I call up in a minute. So I hope you enjoy the event. I know it's going to be a little disruptive for some people in the atrium, but hopefully you'll find some time to really enjoy the various things that are planned for the next couple hours in this area. So on behalf of Waterfront, behalf of the staff and faculty, thank you for organizing this event. Enjoy the afternoon. You look at the flags up here, this is what represents the various cultures and countries that are part of this campus. It's great to start with the First Nations, and we're going to see other nations represented in the next little while. I'd like to call upon Durgesh and Mary Ellen to come up and get us started on this event. So, Durgesh, you might have to do it by yourself right now. Okay, come on up here. Enjoy the day.
Thank you so much, sir. It wouldn't have been possible without your help. And hi, my name is Durgesh, and I would like all you to welcome Colors, the first ever Multicultural Festival sponsored by NSCC International, NSCC Waterfront, and NSCC Student Association. This event was created to celebrate the diverse culture and ethnic backgrounds of NSCC students and faculty. This event aims at establishing a colorful map of music and arts by connecting students from around the corner with students from around the world. All through the event, if you look at that area, there is a screen going on. We encourage you to take the pictures and hashtag it to Multifest, and you may win exciting prizes we have for you. We have other great events lined up, but for the starters, we want to introduce students for music, from Music Arts Department as they're going to perform next. Ladies and gentlemen, Grovera.
Rodando sobre tu mejilla, humedeciendo tu sonrisa, como si tu cuerpo fuera de arcilla, modelándose entre mis manos. Descubro tus tesoros, tus secretos, porque sabes que me das un sentimiento nuevo. Llegaste como el viento, soplando arena fuera de mi alma. Ale, ale, Alejandro, mi dueñas de tus besos. Ale, ale, Alejandro, mi dueñas de sueños. Me olvidaste del amor que me hiciste recordar. Siempre te subes al cielo y apareces en mi vida, como si tu mirada se viera en el horizonte del alba, cuando la tierra se funde con el sol, porque sabes que me das un sentimiento nuevo. Llegaste como el viento, soplando arena fuera de mi alma. Thank you.
Should we physically trade or just trade the mics? Yeah. No, this is Sam. Checked.
Si el amor hace sentir andos dolores, condena a vivir entre miserias. Yo te quiero, mi bien por tus amores, hasta la sangre que lleve mis estrellas, hasta la sangre que lleve mis estrellas. Si es su credo, de místicos pisaré, hacia el hombre arrastra las cadenas. Yo te juro arrastrarlas por los mares infinitos y negros de mis penas, infinitos y negros de mis penas. Si es su tridor, de místicos pesaré, hacia el hombre arrastra las cadenas. Yo te juro arrastrarlas por los mares infinitos y negros de mis penas. Oh, infinitos y negros de mis penas. Si el amor te hace sentir, mira que te hace sentir.
Por si acaso no regreso, yo me llevo tu bandera, lamentando que mis ojos de verdad no te verán. Porque tuve que marcharme, todos pueden comprender. Pensé que en cualquier momento a tu suelo va a volver. Pero tiempo va pasando y tú sigues llorando. Las cadenas siguen atando, pero sigo esperando y al cielo rozando. Y siempre me sentí dichosa de haber nacido ante tus brazos. Y aunque ya no esté, de mi corazón pedeo un pedazo. Por si acaso no regreso. Pronto llegará el momento que se borra el sufrimiento. Guardaremos los rencores, Dios mío, y contaremos todo el mismo sentimiento. Aunque tiempo haya pasado, con orgullo y dignidad, tu nombre le he elevado, todo el mundo entrando tu verdad. Pero tierra ya no sufras, corazón no te quebrantes, no. Hay mal que te enanos, ni un cuerpo aguante. Ya nunca quise abandonarte, te rembará en cada paso y quedara mi amor para siempre como flor de un regazo. Por si acaso no regreso. Si no vuelvo a mi tierra, me muero de dolor.
No regreso, me mata el dolor.
Ay, ese tierra yo lo adoro con todo el corazón.
No regreso, me mata el dolor.
Tierra mía, tierra linda, te quiero con amor.
No regreso, me mata el dolor.
Tanto tiempo sin verla me duele el corazón. Cuando me muerga en mi tumba, ponga mi bandera. Si me enterre con la música de mi tierra querida. Si no questo recuerden, te la quise con mi vida. Ay, me muero de dolor, me estoy muriendo ya.
Me mata el dolor, me mata el dolor, me mata el dolor, me mata el dolor.
Ay, ya me está matando ese
Me
dolor.
mata el dolor,
Siempre te quise, te
me
querré.
mata el dolor,
Me matará el dolor, me matará el
me
dolor.
mata el dolor.
Si no regreso siquiera me duele el corazón.
casa de Pedro Cojo, a comer y me pongo il devo pinos muchacho, cuando mi me lo bichelo, yo no quería venir, meant to be a don campo bear, yeah, your song in my head, oh.
A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo. A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo.
En casa vem todo, vont select no duen todo.
A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo.
Ay, compasión bonita, pero que me masita.
A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo.
Ay, oh, God, to me hold your song, see me Georgie J. so wrong. Vamos a Muquele un macho en casa de Pedro Cojo a comer y me pongo il devo pinos muchachos cuando mi me lo bichero yo no quería venir vete de Pedro Cojo yeah, a song in my head, oh.
A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo. A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo.
En casa vem todo, vont select no duen todo.
A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo.
La compasión bien bonita, pero que me es una cita.
A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo.
Ay, yo gozo mejor son, si me echo muchichero.
A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo.
En casa vem todo, vont select no duen todo.
A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo.
En casa vem todo, vont select no duen todo.
A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo.
A compasión bien bonita, pero que me es una masita.
A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo.
Ay, yo gozo mejor son, si me como chicharrón.
A bailar, a gozar, en casa de Pedro Cojo.
La brother en casa de Pedro Cojo, Pedro Cojo. Pedro Cojo.
A bailar, a gozar,
En casa de Pedro Cojo.
casa de Pedro el Cojo.
Oh, en casa de Melenzo.
A bailar, a gozar,
Ay, Goya se mojosita.
casa de Pedro el Cojo.
Oh, en casa de Pedro.
A bailar, a gozar,
Pero come su masita.
llegó la banda tocando salsa para que entren en la bachata. Llegó la banda tocando salsa para que entren en la bachata. Ay, todos estén bien contentos porque la vienen a tocar en grupo de banditos. Desde la música llegó la banda tocando salsa para que entren en la bachata. Llegó la banda tocando salsa para que entren en la bachata. Hoy tuve como todo el mundo contento, puesto ya te dan paso, bailadores, porque vamos a gozar. Llegó la banda tocando salsa para que entren en la bachata. Ahí vengan todas bailadores, rumberito, rumberazo, que la banda es buena, así que toda la paso. Llegó la banda tocando salsa para que entren en la bachata. Es siempre pa'lante, nunca para atrás, ni correr en buzón quemará, porque yo vengo guisando, acabando en solar. no bamba.
Hey, con la banda.
Ay pagose a la mazucamba.
Hey, con la banda.
A un ritmo que se vaya ya.
Hey, con la banda.
Con sincero temores. Thank you.
Thank you, Gruvera, from our music department. Aren't they sounding great? Yeah, give them a round of applause. They'll be back in just a couple minutes. Hi, my name is Mary Ellen Martin. I'm the VP of Communications for the Student Association, and I'm just going to tell you about some of the activities that'll be happening today. We have a couple stations set up just in the atrium, and we have free henna tattoos, which are looking great. We have NSCC International here, and they're handing out NSCC passports. So try and get one of those. We have the Student Association, of course, giving out free t-shirts. So if you didn't get one, come down to the atrium and grab one. And we also have the new club called the GSA, which is the Gender and Sexuality Alliance. So go check them out. I think they still have cake, which is much better than the apples that we're giving away. We also have Aramark, one of our partners, making a special international menu for us. So check them out as well. So I won't talk too much longer because I'm not as good as the band. So we'll get back to the band Gruvera.
Sexy cirugía, es que la ciencia no funciona, solo tus besos vida mía. A negra mira, búscate catete, inyectame tu amor como insulina, y dame vitamina de cariño, que me subirá la bilirrubina, me sube la bilirrubina. Cuando te miro y no me mira, y no lo quita la perina, es un amor que contamina. Oye, me sube la amor que contamina.
Cuando te mira no me
Y
mira.
no lo quita la perina.
Ni un suero con penicilina.
Es un amor que contamina.
Me sube la bilirrubina.
Sube la bilirrubina a mí. Cuando te miro y no me mira. Y no lo quita la perina. Es un amor que contamina. Oh, yeah, me sube la bilirrubina a mí. Es un amor que contamina. Y no lo quita la perina. Es un amor que contamina.
Me sube la bilirrubina.
La negra mira busca tacatete y yo también tomo como su lina. Vestido tengo rostro amarillo. Hey, me subir a la bilirrubina. Me sube la bilirrubina a mí.
Me sube la bilirrubina.
Cuando te miro y no me mira.
Cuando te mira no me
Y no lo quita la perina.
Ni un suero con penicilina.
Es un amor que contamina.
Me sube la
Oh, yeah, me sube la bilirrubina a mí.
sube la bilirrubina.
Es un amor que contamina.
Cuando te mira no me
Y no lo quita la perina. Hey, es un amor que contamina.
Me sube la bilirrubina.
Thank you.
Esta noche quiero compartir contigo. Quiero compasarte en todos tu capricho. Voy a verlos en tu sueño, interver tu fantasía. Vas a quedarte esta noche mientras viva. Una cena noche en bomba o la luna. Palazzo alone menu maso mosua. Il velo si usavo, si surround till l'anno. Poi a carotte come mia piazza de vero. Te voglio dar ai a dare gusto mai. Te voglio dare e non si seno, cenno di felicità. Te voglio dar ai a dare gusto mai. Ti quella e non si sentro, así te voglio enamorar. Te voglio enamorar, mujer. Esta noche voy a ser la interminable, pero con ore este amo no que pague. Te corré sobre tu guapo, me deseo si bulgabo. Voy a darte como nunca te he amado. Te voy a dar ahí, ahí, ahí era me gusta más. Te voy a dar en un oxígeno lleno de felicidad. Te voy a dar ahí, ahí, ahí era me gusta más. Te recuerda en un oxígeno, así te voy a enamorar. Esta noche quiero compartir contigo como nunca peleé. Jump on my sampler, quiero hacerlo contigo. Voy a hacerlo, no me da que no lo suya. Voy a que loca me engulla. Y say. Oh, esta estrella, oh, donde gusto comparte siente someplace. Oh, quiero ir, what's up contigo, te voy. Oh, Australia, come on, gusta me, come on, gusta ti, come on, gusta me. Oh, no, man, no. Come on, gusta aquí. Te voy a dar ahí.
Oye, Señor, tus ojos me siguen bailando. Es peligroso, Señor, tu salero con esta gitana. No soy la sombra, Señor, estás jugando con el fuego. Solo te digo, mi amor, que pronto cerró la herida. Mírame, no soy la misma ilusión. Escúchame con una nueva canción. Acércate para darte mis labios. Dígame, seguirás tu traición. Dime, Señor, te he esperado sentado en mi luna. no señor, me alejaste tu alma. Ay, por favor, estoy perdiendo la paciencia. Mírame, no soy la misma ilusión. Escúchame, canto una nueva canción. Acércate para darte mis labios. Dígame, seguirás tu traición. Estás jugando conmigo y yo también aprendí a jugar. Estás jugando conmigo, pero yo también aprendí a jugar. Estás jugando conmigo, es yo, y yo también aprendí a jugar. Estás jugando conmigo, pero yo también aprendí a jugar. No soy la misma ilusión. Escúchame, canto una nueva canción. Acércate para darte mis labios. Dígame, seguirás tu traición.
Good morning, everyone.
My name's Jeff Goodspeed. I teach music here at NSCC. I don't know if anybody mentioned, but one of the goals of our performance today is to collect enough money to buy a piano for us to take to Cuba. Have you heard about our Cuba trip yet? Surely they've talked about the Cuba trip. 27 of our students, 28 of our students actually, are going to Cuba in early May. And we're taking down instruments that we will play and then leave there as donations to a couple of music schools that we're going to hook up with. So there is a hat out here. Has anybody... There's not even a toonie in there. I can't believe it. There's not even a toonie in there. That's... Somebody put a toonie in there, get us started on our piano. Actually... I was in a meeting downstairs and couldn't come up and talk. I can barely talk anyway because of my cold. I apologize for who has to sing on this microphone next.
Nobody. His mom.
Oh, good, and it's an instrumental next. We're covered. Anyway, would like to thank the Student Association for supporting this Multicultural Day. It's a wonderful thing to bring to the campus and to the college province-wide. Thank you very much, Student Association, also for the support that they have given us for our trip to Cuba and for this day. So I'll just pass it back over to the band to do the last tune. Were you going to say anything else at this moment? Okay. So thanks for listening, and thank you guys for playing. Sounded great. Wish I had heard more of it. Please, we have a hat up here. If anyone would like to contribute to our piano fund, there is a hat right up here, and drop a tune in or something. That would help us a lot. Thank you very much, everyone. Here's a tune that was taught to us by our Cuban friends. It's called Mambo Influenciado.
Thank you so much, Grovera. That was amazing. And we have a few more things to tell you guys. Like there is a photo booth at the end with the big NSCC banners. So go get some pictures, and because we're gonna choose few pictures, and there's a like best picture gift and like gift cards and stuff. And then we have a passport. If you go to the International Center desk, they have passport. They have a section that says your favorite part of the event. And we're also gonna choose one of the few best of them, and we're gonna have prizes for them. And then we also have the Instagram, as I told you guys earlier about. Just take a picture, hashtag Multifest, and we're gonna choose picture from there, like you guys had essay for the iPads. But we're not giving iPads though, it's just like gift cards. And so for the next performance, Joe Sillaboy, he's gonna perform. And give him a hand, Joe Sillaboy.
Hello. All right, my name is Joe Sillaboy, and I'm from Millbrook First Nations, just outside of Truro, and I am a RTA student here at the NSCC Waterfront campus, and I'm singing a few songs. I'm a powwow singer, so in the winter and things like that, I go and travel across Canada, the United States, and I go to several different powwows all summer long. And I grew up as a dancer, but over the years, I kind of got into singing more and more. So from here on out, I'm just more or less a singer, and I'm going to sing a song called the Mi'kmaq Honor Song. And the Mi'kmaq Honor Song is a song that was composed in the 1980s, so it's not that old in relation to some older songs that might be in our culture. But it's a song composed by George Pollies from Red Bank, New Brunswick, and he was in a sweat lodge ceremony when he received the words for these songs, and he went out to fast to help complete the song. And when he fasted, he had a dream or a vision when he was out there, and it was a woman, and she was in a lot of pain, and she was crying out, and that's where the vocal bowls in this song come from. It comes from that fast. So the words, in a sense, just mean let us honor our people, let us respect our roots, and we're singing out for our people to heal them and to be the best possible versions of ourselves. So I'm going to start with that song. Get me dead on the night. Mega Mashto, Gemawi Dane. Get me dead on my edge. Don't want a big soul dig. Nega Mashto, Hagabora Maro Dinage. Hagabora Maro Dinage Dan Gezok Deligalok Sig Hula Siskamok. Hey, hey, oh. Hey, oh, hey, hi, oh, hey, hi, hey, 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 oh. Hey, oh,
Dandalia no day, nega masto, get my damage, get me dead on my neck, don't wanna make so dig, nega masto, Agabora maro dinej, Agabora maro dinej, Dan gezog deligalog, Seg walla siskamog, hey hey oh, well 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 hey oh hey hey oh hey hi hey oh hey hi hey oh hey hi hey oh hey hi hey oh well 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 hey oh hey hi 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 hey oh.
All right. Thank you. So that again was the Mi'kmaq honor song, and again, that song isn't a very old song, but it's a song that got made for basically our nation, and it's a song that it's a healing song. So it's a very decorated history in First Nations people in North America. So there's a lot of things that have happened that kind of put our people back quite a bit. So that song is a song that was made for healing. So the next song I'm going to sing is not necessarily a Mi'kmaq song. I'd mentioned I was a powwow singer. So a lot of the songs you sing at powwows are different styles of songs. And this one style in particular is a round dance style. And it origins from the plains, Western Plains in Canada with the Cree. And eventually over time, over powwows, these different songs and different styles all came together, and they all get used in different parts of the powwow for different reasons, for different dance styles and things like that. So this is a song that usually gets sung on hand drums, and I'm going to sing it. Yeah, There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do to be there holding you. Don't cry, close your eyes, and I will be right there holding you. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, yeah. hey, we whoa, oh, hey, 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 ha, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey, oh. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do to be there holding you. Don't cry, close your eyes, and I will be right there holding you. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Thank you for that. And I think I got time for one more here. So I'm going to try that. And again, I'm going to sing another style of song. And this style of song is what you would, if you went to a powwow. And basically a powwow is primarily dancing and singing. And you'd spectate on the dancing. And without the drum groups, normally you'd have a double-sided drum and a group of singers singing collectively together, and they sing for the dancers, and they sing specific songs that are for the specific styles of dance for the women categories and the men categories. So this is just what we would call a intertribal song, and this is a song I made a few years ago, singing with a group I used to sing with called a tribe called Mi'kmaq, and it's just one of our several songs that we have. So I guess this will be the last song I'll sing for you guys. Jagwera malka adote, jagwera malka adote, beb kejida, weli dausa waldanage, wella beg so dejeg, hey, oh. Jagwera malka adote, beb kejida, weli dausa waldanage, wella beg so dejeg, hey, jagwera malka adote, jagwera malka adote, beb kejida, weli dausa waldanage, wella beg so dejeg, hey, oh. Jagwela malka adote, beb quejida, welly dausa waldanage, wella beg so dejeg, hey, jagwela malka adote, jagwela malka adote, beb quejida, welly dausa waldanage, wella beg so dejeg, hey, oh. Jagwela malka adote, beb quejida, welly dausa waldanage, wella beg so dejeg, hey, oh. Ooh. Thank you. And I guess that's it for me. And I hope you guys enjoyed that and learned something. So I'd like to thank everyone for having me here today and everyone putting in work for this. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
That was just amazing. So right now I'm going to talk to you a bit about the Student Association. I am the Vice President of Communications, and we are your elected officials for your school and student government. So currently right now we are hosting our elections. I know it's only March, but we're starting our elections for next year. And we have lots of candidates. This is our first year that we are voting on all 5 positions, which are President, VP Finance, VP Activities, VP Services, and of course VP Communications. So voting actually opened this morning at 8 a.m. So you can just go on the website, check out our Facebook page, and there'll be a link to it, and you can vote. So please vote, because we are the people that decide the events and the services that are happening. This year, we started a rebranding strategy. If you noticed at our school, we have a lot more sharks in the school. This was a new strategy that what is one of our goals this year. So if you go to our table, which is just set up right over there, we have a booth with free t-shirts. These are our new Waterfront Sharks t-shirts, and please go get one. They're great. We'd also like to tell everyone that we will be having our mascot very soon. He will be here, and his name's Spike. He'll be here in the first week of April. So some of the other events that are happening today, we of course have the henna tattoos, which are very popular and they're looking great. Stop by the NSCC International table. They'll hand out some of the NSCC passports and you can win some prizes. And we also encourage everyone to Instagram a picture and hashtag it Multifest, and it'll show up on our screen just over here, and you might win some prizes. The last table we have there is the GSA, which is the Gender and Sexuality Alliance. It's one of our newest alliances at the school, and we'd encourage you to check that out as well. So thank you. We're taking a bit of a break right now, and we'll have some more live performances later today.
Okay, so you mentioned before, before you started coming to the NSCC, you'd done this type of performing before. How did you get into this, this kind of performing?
Well, when I was young, my mom had started taking me to powwows. I was probably 2 or 3 years old, and I kind of gravitated towards being a powwow dancer, traditional dancer, and that's what I did for probably the first 10 years or so. And then my brother introduced me to singing because he was a part of a drum group, and I kind of gravitated to that more and more over time, and started enjoying singing more and more. And it took me a long time to figure it out, and then once I did, I started establishing myself around my community and stuff like that, and being invited to schools and things like that to do demonstrations, and ultimately I got a job at a Mi'kmaq museum where I got to do a lot of this particular type of demonstrations on a regular basis.
Right. So you've mentioned a lot of things there. What facet of performing the style of music do you enjoy the most?
Well, I just enjoy singing. It's probably my biggest passion. You know, I still feel like I have a lot to learn and a lot to still get from it, but it's something that I'm genuinely passionate about. So I enjoy it when other people enjoy it, but mostly, you know, it's something I do because it kind of centers myself and kind of it just makes me feel good. So it's something I like to do.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Yeah.
Well, Joe, thank you for taking the time, and thank you for performing today at the Multicultural Festival.
Oh, thank you very much.
And over to you, Christian.
Hey, I'm here with Cody LeBlanc, a member of Student Association, VP of Services.
That's right, yep.
So we have a booth set up, and you're giving away free t-shirts.
Yep, that's right.
Can you tell me who developed the new logo for the Sharks?
Yeah, for sure. So part of this year, one of our initiatives has been to rebrand as a student association and kind of involve more school spirit. So the idea was to kind of generate some more buzz around our hockey team and like other initiatives and societies and clubs that can use a real mascot, right? We've been the Sharks since 2007 and no one really knew about it. So our idea was, let's rebrand that. Let's make that bigger. So we had a competition to redesign a logo, revolve around a shark. And we had students vote on which design they liked the best, and we didn't close it off to anyone. So actually who ended up winning was one of our VP in the elected position of activities. And yeah, that's where we got this design. Spike is our shark. We got a mascot coming. Like, we've got everything set up. It's really good. It's really exciting to see so many people excited about like what we are.
And can you tell me a little bit about the Student Association's role in the Multicultural Festival?
Yeah, so in partnership with NSCC International and what they're doing in sending students off to learn in other parts of the country, we're all behind that. The Student Association, when you come to the school, $75 is paid student fees, and that makes up our budget. So we want to give that money back to our students, right? So we've done this in partnership, and we've used some of that to kind of generate some buzz around it and raise more awareness and have people come out and really get behind sending our students off to learn more. And then we've also done a lot of funding for other students to allow them to go as well, which is handled by our student council, so our appointed student council.
And what made you want to be involved in this in the Student Association?
Oh man, for me to come on in the Student Association, I was very fortunate that the other guys that I work with here were my really good friends first year, and they all got involved, and I thought, you know what, that's something I'd like to try too. And you know, I've got a passion for helping people. So my position is services. I get to put on a lot of social awareness campaigns and help students who you know, maybe are in a little bit of need or stuff like that. I get to you know, we're all students and we're all feeling the budget crunch, so we have our student food bank. I get to help out and redo the lounge and do a lot of cool stuff in there.
Give away free apples.
Give away free apples, give away free t-shirts. Like it's really, like, every part of the job is really cool. It gets me to...
And how many members do you guys have right now?
For actual elected members, we have 5. Our president, our VP Finance, Activities, Communications, Mary Ellen, she's been up and I'm sure you guys have heard.
Yeah, we'll be talking to her later.
And then our VP Activities as well. And beyond that, we have a lot of coordinators and ambassadors. And yeah, so the team's pretty far reaching, and we got our hands in a little bit of everything.
So any upcoming plans for Student Association?
You'll have to follow us on Facebook at this NSCC Waterfront Student Association, and check us out on Twitter as well. And all the updates will be posted. We've got some really cool stuff planned. I got to keep it under wraps a little bit. But,
Can't tell us anything?
Nah, we're going to have some really cool parties. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
And definitely check that out. More information will be coming.
All right. Thanks a lot, Cody, for doing this interview.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw it back to Ed Halverson.
Okay. And maybe one of you guys can tell me, I know you're here talking, you were talking about the trip that you're about to take down to Cuba. Can you guys fill me in more about what that's about?
Well, the idea behind the trip is that there's about, I think, 28 of our students, NSCC students, as well as some other satellite bands through the Los Primos project that are going on this trip. And it's, you know, the idea is that there's a big music festival that we'll be taking part in down there, the Los Primos organization. So the NSCC Latin Band, we're actually all going to be in Cuba at that time, so we'll be able to perform as part of this festival, which is a very wonderful opportunity to be able to get to learn from the Cuban musicians, but also from being immersed in that environment and that culture. So it's a learning experience. Obviously, going with NSCC, with the school, it's very important to have a learning component. And what it is, it's about learning about expanding your musical horizons, kind of like what Jesse was saying.
That's fantastic. And you get an opportunity to have some private lessons with the Cuban musicians down there as well?
I'm sure maybe in a more informal setting. There's some fantastic musicians that Jeff is well acquainted with that I'm sure we'll meet.
You're talking about Jeff Goodspeed, the instructor here at NSCC?
Jeff is someone I've known Jeff for years through the Los Primos project, and he's sort of the disciple of Cuban music around here, and it was because of him that I got into Latin music in the first place. Really opened my eyes to expanding my horizons on the guitar through playing that music, and I've actually gone to Cuba with him, so it'll be nice to sort of culminate what I've been able to learn here at NSCC and through the trips that I've taken with Jeff in sort of a final package, I guess you could say, at the end of my graduate, or right before I graduate.
That's fantastic. So obviously there's a bit of a cost involved with this, and to get this many musicians down there, what kind of fundraising are you involved with right now to get the band down?
Well, we began selling raffle tickets that we then drew at our show, Los Primos show at the Olympic Hall. There was a dance for all ages. It was a trip for 4 to Cuba, I believe.
Trip for 4 to Cuba, or a $4,000 cash prize, I believe. Yeah.
So that was one way that really helped us raise some money, and we're also taking instruments down with us that we're going to play there in the festival and also leave after, so the people of Cuba and the kids and whatnot can.
That's I mean, a big thing that. Cuba, very rich musical culture, but obviously with the whole trade embargo thing being as it has been, instruments, especially of reasonable quality, are very difficult to get. So the idea of bringing instruments to donate is a very important thing because there's a lot of musical talent that may not be able to be showcased properly if somebody doesn't have the right tools. So what we're trying to do is help by bringing some instruments. We're very fortunate. Jeff has been donating instruments on and off for many years through the Los Primos project, and it's just a great way to get instruments into the schools, into the hands of kids, even into the hands of any musician that maybe just can't get an instrument either because of monetary reasons or just because there's none available.
Right. Well, that sounds worthwhile not only for the musicians in Cuba, but it sounds like you're going to get a great deal out of this exchange as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really kind of what NSCC International is all about. That's the whole point of this.
It's a chance for us to learn internationally.
Yeah, there you go.
Very simple.
Well, Jesse, Will, thank you very much for taking your time, and thanks for performing this afternoon. Are you involved with the next band that's coming up in a little bit?
Performing with the next
no, he's in the next band, and I'm not.
He's just going to stand there and look good.
All right, well, we need somebody to be pretty. Speaking of pretty, I'm going to send this back to Christian.
Hey, thanks, Ed. I'm here with Jeffrey Byrne, a member of the Gender and Sexuality Alliance, and it's a newly created organization. Do you want to just tell me a little bit about it, a little background?
Yeah, absolutely. So we were just ratified by the SA about 3 weeks ago, and we started off with the idea because there's no GSA currently at any NSCC campuses across the province, and we really wanted something that would make an impact on our community, not only in our college, but in our society and our community.
So what's the GSA's role for, gender and sexuality? Yeah, GSA, right?
Yeah, that still works.
What's the role for the Multicultural Festival?
Well, sexuality and gender transcends ethnicity. It transcends sexes. It transcends almost every species even. So it's really integral to who we are, and it is important in all societies, all cultures, to be aware of that we are here and that we will continue to be here. We have always been here, and those people need support and they need guidance, and we need a place to celebrate our diversity, our very colorful community.
Absolutely. Flag, we were just saying earlier, the flag's been up for
about a year, I think.
Yeah, and this is like the first time we've had a GSA in, did you say any NSCC campuses?
Yeah, I was just talking to the director of the Diversity and Inclusion Unit, and we don't know, no NSCC campus has a GSA at this time besides us, which was just recently ratified.
So whose brainchild was this organization?
I would say it was a collaborative effort between my co-facilitators, Jillian Devereaux and Nicole Robinson. We were at a student council meeting, and we just kind of were whispering back and forth because the LGBTQI community was brought up a couple times in that meeting, and we were wondering, is there a resource, is there a support for people on campus who are part of that community? And then we asked around, and there wasn't. So we really felt it prudent and necessary to create this wonderful alliance.
And I see you have free cake.
Yes, it ran out really quick.
Yeah, I didn't even get a piece.
Yeah.
So what's the establishment for your group? You were saying there's no hierarchy, so your role would be, did you say a facilitator?
Yes, a facilitator, along with Jillian Devereaux and Nicole Robinson. We're all co-facilitating the meeting, but then that's only really for the inaugural meeting. We want subsequent meetings to be very collaborative. We want everyone to partake in decision making because we're all about inclusivity. We want this group to be inclusive of everyone, and we want everyone's input and everybody's ideas, and we're going to work together and delegate tasks. And I think it could be amazing if we could all come together for this amazing purpose.
And what's been the response for the group? Has there been a lot of people getting on board, like to join, or?
Yes, actually, because at first we had digital signage, but it didn't really, it wasn't accumulating any vast abundance of people. But because of Multicultural Day Festival, we actually have been able to promote this in an amazing setting, in an inclusive environment, and a lot of people have expressed sincere interest in joining.
That's really good to hear. Thanks a lot for joining me, Jeffrey. And we're going to throw it back to Ed now. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
I'm here with Durgesh Singh. He's with NSCC International. He's a student liaison here. How you doing, Durgesh?
Oh, pretty good. I'm really happy with the turnout.
It's been a really nice event so far.
Yep.
I'm just wondering, how did this event come together?
Actually, I've been working with the international department for like 2 years, and this is my final year. I'm graduating next month. So
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So I thought before I leave, I'll leave something because NSCC been so good to me, like the students, the staff, the instructors, everybody. So I said, like, let's have something where I can showcase my culture and my friends, other international and other diversity. So we started talking about it, and then we met Paul, our principal, and he just like loved the idea, and he'd like put some other stuff in it, like put diversity and put like everything. It just like get bigger and bigger every day, and that's what it is here.
Well, it's fantastic. We've got, again, we've gone through many of the events. We've got,
Yeah.
We've got Henna, we've got members from the Gender and Sexuality Alliance, we've got great music all afternoon. And you say it's done through coordination with the NSCC International. Can you talk a little bit perhaps about what does NSCC International do for an international student here on campus?
NSCC International works in like 2 ways. First for incoming students, and second for outgoing students. Outgoing students who are students who go for like 6 months or 4 months for internship outside Canada. Like we send every year to people who work on solar project and for like restoration of historic properties. That's outgoing. And then incomings are like, we have students like me who come from different country to finish their degree. And we also have a student like exchange student who come only for 4 years. So the main job of international department is to the students who are coming in to provide them with like basic necessity, because when a person comes from different country, like I came from India, and different language, different culture, different everything. Right. So NSCC International work as a kind of platform to which helps you get through the like culture, and also like kind of settle down with like slowly. And that's part of my job. I work as a liaison, so I talk to students, meet them, what they need, what they actually want, because it's totally different here than some other countries, trust me.
They do tell you to bring a coat and a shovel when they come here, right?
No, they don't. I was thinking like snow was pretty before I came here, but now, no.
Well, that's wonderful. And again, what are your hopes or aspirations for this? Would you hope that this would be a legacy thing that you could leave after you're graduating, that perhaps the NSCC would carry on?
Yeah, I hope so. Like I don't want it to be my legacy. I just want like this kind of event happen, not just this, but like other kind. Like, so students like my classmates, I love them. They respect my culture, and they know about my culture a lot because I talk to them. But I want to do on the bigger scale. So like other students who are there, who are not like, who never get a chance to go outside, they get a taste of the culture. And once you get to know about different culture, it's pretty amazing how things are different.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, I hope they carry on next year. Yeah. And if I'm here, I'm pretty sure I'm going to come back.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, Desh, I want to thank Durgesh.
Yes.
I keep saying that. I've been
that's okay. That's totally fine.
I'm trying so hard to get your name right, and I apologize. Durgesh, I want to thank you very much for putting this on and for speaking with me this afternoon. It's
thank
fantastic.
you so much, you guys. Thank you very much.
Oh, we're happy to be here. And I think Christian is over here with Mel.
Thanks a lot, Ed. I'm here with Mary Ellen Martin, the VP of Communications for our Student Association. And can you tell me a little bit about the the role the Student Association had to play in the Multicultural Festival?
Sure. So the Student Association is basically the student government for our school, and we like to provide any events and services that we can provide basically for students. And Durgesh, who is our international coordinator, came to me and talked about this event, and we thought it was great. It was good just to bring students from all around the world together that are at our school, and it's just great to see that it came together.
Yeah, it's a great festival. It seems like a lot of people are having fun. Can you talk a little bit about the Student Association elections?
Yeah, so this is the first year that we have all 5 positions being elected in the spring. So we have the president, the VP Finance, VP Activities, VP Services, and of course VP Communications. So we have a lot of people going for those, and it's great to see. Voting just opened up this morning, so people can vote online. You can check the link out on our Facebook page, which is NSCC Student Association.
Okay. Can you tell me how long this event actually took to come together?
It took probably a couple months of planning between Durgesh and I, and of course NSCC International was a great help, along with some of our sponsors and helpers, I guess, which would be the campus and the Student Association. So collectively, it probably took about a couple months.
Is there any other events that Student Association's holding, or?
Yeah, we have a couple upcoming events. So the March break after that, we'll be hosting a licensed cafe, which is basically a trivia night for students to come into the cafeteria and see some great musicians hopefully again and have a great trivia night. So, yeah.
Anything else? Actually, can we talk about your position? What
Yeah.
VP Communications does?
So VP Communications, basically the marketing side. We are lucky enough to have a clerical assistant who deals with a lot of obviously the clerical stuff that the office goes through. So I am basically the marketing. I, do all the social media pages. So just basically marketing. That's my job.
Super exciting, fascinating. So we have the Eventstagram page that's been up all day across Waterfront, and it seems like people have been posting the photos, mostly you. So we're actually going to put up the link to that, and we're going to throw to that. Thanks a lot, Mary Ellen.
Thank you.
All right, Christian Roach, Waterfront Campus.
Thank you very much. That was an amazing performance. Everyone give them an extra round of applause. So just to remind everyone, we still have some activities going on. There's still free henna tattoos, so get them before they're gone. We also still have the NSCC International table there, and there's still passports left, so you may win some prizes. Also, please take more pictures and hashtag Multifest, and you can see it on our Instagram, which is just happening right now. Also, go visit the GSA table, which is Gender and Sexuality Alliance. They're a great table, and they're just a new alliance, so please go visit them. And of course, the Student Association table with free t-shirts. So go check it out. So also, I'd just like to thank everyone for everything that's been happening. This could not have happened if everyone didn't come together and do this. I'd like to thank, obviously, NSCC International for helping us out, Aramark for putting on their specialty international menu, and I'd also like to thank the Student Association. So right now, we're gonna hear from our music art department again. This is the World Jazz Band, and they're called the Great Speeds. So we'll just see if they're ready, and they'll perform another set list for us.
Thanks to the Student Association for putting all of this on and for inviting us to be here. This is our World Jazz Ensemble. We had a few challenges today. We got one person out sick, but we have a replacement coming and many things going on. Nevertheless, here we are with, I think it's an exciting new ensemble in this, in our program here at NSCC. And we're gonna play music in the style of many different countries, but all with a jazz influence. So we'll take a little trip around the world with our World Jazz Ensemble. We're going to start off with something from Brazil, and this is from, what's his name? Oh, Sergio Mendes. It's a bit of a Brazilian jazz standard called A Favela, or Somewhere in the Hills.
His kiss was fire. The neighbors sang their trills. And when the moon was gone, hidden by the clouds, I put the fire out somewhere in the hills. His eyes could laugh. I saw them laugh. His lips a world of thrills. And when the moon was out, hidden by the clouds, I put the fire out somewhere in the hills. All night long we would song, but laugh and sing with our friends. Love can be like a song, but new day, new dawn, and I have gone in search of other thrills. The moon looks down and smiles, for those laughing eyes are crying silently somewhere in the new day, new dawn, and I have gone in search of other thrills. The moon looks down and sighs for those laughing eyes that cry silently somewhere there. Crying silently somewhere else. Crying silently somewhere in the hills.
Okay, that's one.
By Somi in a minute. So we're going to Cuba. 27 of our music arts students and a couple extras are going to Cuba, and we're going to be raising money for a piano. So if you wanted to donate, we have a hat over here. Feel free to donate. All right, we're going to start. Thank God. Ginger me with pillow talk and pretty things. Oh, ginger me by candlelight and long walks by the lagoon. Ginger me with intellect and wine. Ginger me, boy, with kindness and goo. Yes, oh, ginger me slowly. Yes, oh, ginger me slowly. Ginger me with poetry and roses in the afternoon. Ginger me with trips to Monaco and to the Nile. Ginger me with power and humility. Oh, ginger me, boy. Ginger me, yes, oh. Ginger me slowly. Yes, oh. Ginger me slowly. Take your time, hold me closer. Show me your heart and I'll show you mine. Slow it down, hold me longer. I'll be a girl if we do it slowly. Ginger me with breakfast in bed for just us two. Ginger me with dreams of love and faithfulness. Ginger me, boy, with your heart, yes, so. Boy, ginger me slowly. Yes, so. Ginger me slowly. so down, 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 so way, so down, 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 so.
Great job, Taryn.
Thanks,
Beautiful.
Charlie. Thanks so much.
It's from Somi, okay?
All right, so the next song is called The Appropriate Dipstick. It's a pretty cool name. No. Why don't we introduce the band?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So here we have Liam. Just gonna do first names. It's pretty odd. Here we have, you don't need to know him.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. Charlie. No, nothing? All right, here we have Stephanie.
On the flute.
On the flute. I should say what they're on.
Yeah,
probably. Liam on, he's got a couple instruments. On that one. Now we're down to one instrument. But the banjo. He's gonna try. Okay. Now I can't remember anyone's name. No, I'm just gonna start. Okay, next is Pat on the violin. We have Evan on guitar. Stephen on the bass. Connor and Jesse on the drums. And TJ on the guitar. And I'm Taryn on vocals.
Change of plans here. We've got a broken cello, so we're going to do another tune while he goes away and fixes that. We're going to do Summertime instead. Now, this is a jazz standard, but we're going to take it to Jamaica and give it a little reggae treatment.
It's also a little bit early. It's more like springtime, you know.
Yes.
Anybody? Come on.
Is this thing on? Tough crowd.
I think it's Charlie's.
Who, me?
Okay, we'll make it through this. So here's Summertime. It's actually written by George Gershwin. And this is an arrangement that we've done, I don't know, 2 years or so. Kind of spruced up for this band. And reggae, here we come.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your dad is rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna take to the sky. Till that morning, there ain't nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mommy standing by. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. You're gonna rise up singing, and you'll spread your wings, and you'll take to the sky. Until that morning, there ain't nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mommy standing by. With Daddy and Mommy with Daddy and Mommy standing
by. There we go. And I'm gonna try and sing it for you. For you. You're the only one looking. It's all for you. It's me looking right at you. And that, maybe that too. And you. And you. And you. is like a never-ending melody. Poets have compared it to a symphony. A symphony conducted by the lighting of the moon. But a song of love is slightly out of tune. Once your kisses raised me to a fever pitch, but now the orchestration doesn't seem so rich. Seems to me you changed the tune we used to sing, like the bossa nova love should swing. We used to harmonize to souls in perfect time, but now the song is different and the words don't even rhyme. 'Cause you forgot the melody our hearts would always croon. And so good to heart is slightly out of tune. In your heart of mine, the way it used to be. Join with me in harmony and sing a song of loving. We're bound to get in tune again before too long. There'll be no decifinato when your heart belongs to me completely. Then you won't be slightly out of tune. You'll sing along with me. All right, Empress. We used to harmonize two souls in perfect time. We have great communication skills. But now the song is different and the words don't even rhyme. 'Cause you forgot the melody our hearts would always croon. And so good to heart that's slightly out of tune. Tune your heart to mine the way it used to be. Join me in harmony and sing a song of loving. We're bound to get in tune again before too long. There'll be no decifinato when your heart belongs to me completely. Then you won't be out of tune. You'll sing along with me.
Now I'm going to do the appropriate dipstick. Yep, positive this time. Oh, it's a Celtic tune. Sorry. It's also by Natalie McMaster. So I hope you enjoy.
Irrational, como un animal me siento cuando le sale por razonamientos. Hago caso omiso a lógicos pensamientos. Salvaje, con un animal me siento cuando la jale por la rabia. Mi spine se hincha y casi sana. Animal be a brutal best viviente. Tra dos se van, no sé por qué te encontró. Best viviente. Tra dos se van, no sé por te encontró. Por qué negano as vimos celos me punos a cinco que el universo no digo stay pone que no irracional con un animal me siento cuando la jale por los cimientos el ocaso omiso el lógicos pensamientos. Cuando la llave por los cimientos, hago caso omiso a lógicos pensamientos. Salvaje, con un animal me siento cuando le vale por la rabia, mi sangre se hincha y casi sana. Animal criatura best viviente. Tra dos se van, no sé por qué te encontró. Animal criatura best viviente. Tra dos se van, no sé por qué encontró. Por qué encontró es cinco que celos que el universo le intro de pone que no irracional con un animal me siento cuando le vale por los cimientos el ocaso omiso el lógicos pensamientos.
That was loud enough for me to hear.
Yep. And Kara Sundays, also by Somi. we go. So there we go. Yesterday she said her present thank yous. Morning heat crowding her room and thighs. She could taste the salty fight begin before it even started. Yesterday the rains were rather heavy. Woke up to attention once or twice. There's no water for bath or tea now. She could smell the hunger of sex and arms. Sunday, gonna put a lace on, forget about things for a while. Put a lace on, smile until the sun goes down. Yesterday she had her cut her wings on, flying home in prayer and dust, almost like she had an Avenger. All the better room. Yesterday my shadows were still hungry, but there's no light to move the earth. She could feel the sickness moving through her, and the mosquitoes resting on her belly. Sunday, gonna put a lace on, forget about things for a while. Accurate Sunday, gonna put a face on, smile until the sun goes down. Accurate Sunday, gonna put a lace on, forget about things for a while. Accurate Sunday, gonna put a face on, smile until the sun goes down. Goes down. Hopefully she'll see. Generating 1,000 lullabies. Hopefully she'll dream. City lights and signs, 1,000 signs. Sunday, gonna put a lace on, forget about things for a while. Accurate Sunday, gonna put a face on, smile until the sun goes down. Sunday, gonna put a lace on, forget about things for a while. Accurate Sunday, gonna put a lace on, smile until the sun goes down. Accurate Sunday, forget about things for a while. Accurate Sunday, smile until the sun goes down. Forget about things
All right, thank you. This is the end of the International Festival. We just want to thank everyone that helped us out. So definitely NSCC International helped us out so much. The Student Association also was a partner in this, as well as the Waterfront Campus. So thank you to Paul Little, who spoke earlier today. We want to also thank the RTA students who helped out with everything and made this look so professional. We want to thank the Music Arts Department that helped us fill a couple gaps and played some great music. So we'd like to give them a round of applause. I'd also like to thank a couple of the booths that came out. Thank you for doing the henna tattoos. They were amazing, as well as the GSA, which is our Gender and Sexuality Alliance, for coming out, giving us some pamphlets and free cake. So right now, I'd like Ashley from NSCC International to come up and say a few words.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ashley Pinson-Tobin, and I work with NSCC International, and most of my work is with international and immigrant students at the college. I have to say I love my job, especially after days like this. We have got some amazing talent on campus, so thanks again, Jeff Goodspeed, and your wonderful students. And we're so pleased that you're able to participate in one of our international learning programs in Cuba this year. Thank you so much to the Student Association. We were so pleased to sponsor this event with you, and especially to the campus for hosting this event. And for everybody who came out, this was a really wonderful expression of multiculturalism and diversity and inclusion on our campuses at NSCC. So we'd like to see this continue. And thank you, everybody.
For the coverage of the first Multicultural Fest at Waterfront Campus.
Everyone here at NSCC is looking forward to the next festival next year and what it has to offer. I'm Ed Halverson.
And I'm Christian Roach. We'll see you next year.